2009 begins with more twists and turns in the quest for justice for Kaylee Anthony. Tonight, the Anthony's private investigator shed some light on a second private investigator who's getting a lot of attention these days, reportedly even from the sheriff's office. Tracy Jason is live right now in the newsroom with a one-on-one interview. Hi, Tracy.
Well, hi, Amy. And you're probably all very familiar with the name Dominic Casey, the private investigator who's been working for the Anthonys. And once protesters showed up outside the Anthonys' house, another private investigator showed up there on his own, free of charge reportedly, to help protect the Anthonys, he claimed. His name, James Hoover. But now Dominic Casey wants to set the record straight about his relationship with Hoover.
I have no work with James Hoover. He does not work for DNA investigations. He is not an employee of DNA investigations. Never has been an employee of DNA investigations, and certainly never will be.
Why is this even of interest at this point? Because reportedly the sheriff's office may want to talk to Mr. Hoover after he, according to Dominic Casey, on November 15th, followed Dominic into the area where Kaylee's remains were found and took video of Dominic Casey taking pictures of that area. So here's a question. Why was Dominic Casey taking pictures to begin with?
I went to determine, is this a place of childhood or teenage hangout? Is this where people hang out?
And what were you looking for?
To verify if, in fact, what she stated was true.
And what were you looking for to prove that? What would prove that?
What would prove that? Well, you'd normally find things like beer bottles.
Now, that area was indeed mentioned in discovery documents, apparently giving Dominic Casey that idea. Now, Dominic Casey tells me he gave his pictures to the Anthony's attorney so the attorney can pass them on to prosecutors. We don't know if that's happened or if prosecutors even want them. But as far as that video Hoover shot, Dominic Casey says he told Hoover to turn it over. But Hoover now claims, according to Casey, he's taped over it and it no longer exists. So why do we care? Basically, you have to wonder why there were two PIs in that very area just weeks before Kaylee's remains were found. We've been unable to contact James Hoover. In the newsroom, Tracy Jason, Fox at 5.
Tracy, thank you. Tonight, the Anthonys are waiting for Casey Anthony's defense team to finish up a second autopsy on Kaylee's remains. So far, no dates have been given for funeral or memorial plans. Up next in the case against Casey Anthony, a pretrial on January 15th. We're told a judge set a trial date during that hearing. And of course, you can stay connected with the Casey Anthony case on myfoxorlando.com. Check out our photo galleries, take part in our blogs, and read the thousands of pages of legal documents filed in this case.